Fragrant, zesty, and powerful Kaffir lime leaves may be one of the most underrated herbal ingredients in the world. You've probably tasted them in Thai curries or even in Indonesian soups, but beyond their unforgettable citrus aroma, these leaves carry fascinating medicinal properties. They are antibacterial, antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and even mood boosting. Today we're going to explore the real science behind Kaffir lime leaves, or kaffir as they're called, their health benefits, how to use them in foods and teas and remedies, and yes, some important side effects as usual, as well as words of caution that you should know before using. So by the end of the video, you'll know whether these leaves deserve a spot in your kitchen and wellness routine. Now let's talk about the plant, the kaffir plant. And I first met this wonderful plant when I moved back to Australia from Finland. And we have a very small tree, as you can see here. Now, it did grow over the last year, which I'm happy about. I did give it a fertilizer a couple of times, and it's been growing beautifully. And kaffir lime tree is very aromatic. So also, a scientific name for it is citrus hyspix. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is a native plant to Southeast Asia, and its leaves are easily recognizable. There's a double-lobed shape. It's almost like two leaves are stuck together. Traditionally, the fruit rind and the leaves are used in Thai, Indonesian, Cambodian, and Laotian cooking because they have a strong citrusy fragrance. I kind of like envision them like bay leaves, but with a strong citrus aroma and taste as well. But in traditional medicine, they've been used for things like digestive issues, oral hygiene, skin infections, and stress relief through aromatherapy. And what makes them unique is their essential oil content, especially compounds like citronellal limonene, as well, which science has shown that these wonderful compounds have antimicrobial and antioxidant activity. So with that being said, let's dive deep into the kaffir lime leaves and what makes them special science-wise, the science that's inside these. There's three main components that I want you to know about. Component number one is essential oils. Now, the main active compounds, we've stated them, they're responsible for the strong aroma and antimicrobial activity. The second component is flavonoids and phenolic compounds, because like many citrus plants, kaffir lime leaves contain flavonoids, they contain rutin that acts as antioxidants. And lastly, they contain alkaloids, and glycosides, which are smaller quantities that contribute to anti-inflammatory and cardioprotective effects. And there's a study that I will link in the description box below. It's a 2014 study published in the Journal of Essential Oil Research. This study has found that kaffir lime leaf oil has strong antibacterial properties against E. coli, and another study has also noted its antioxidant activity was comparable to vitamin C in scavenging free radicals. So we're not just talking about fragrance. These leaves are biologically active, also in terms of the top benefits. First of all, great for the digestive system, and traditionally they are brewed as a tea for indigestion, for bloating, for stomach cramps, and essential oils also stimulate digestive enzyme secretion. In animal studies, it suggests that it can even reduce gastric ulcers thanks to their antioxidant compounds. Now, with that being said, we're getting to the exciting part, oral and dental health. In Thai folk medicine, kaffir lime leaves and the rind also is used for oral hygiene. So the essential oils show antimicrobial activity against oral bacteria that causes cavities and gum disease, and the leaf tea concoctions, that strong brew of the leaves, it's been traditionally used as a mouthwash, and I really have to try this as well. I'll report back any benefits or my experience on this shortly. Also, it's wonderful to serve as an antimicrobial and antifungal as well, and that is basically because of its essential oils from the leaves that inhibit the growth of bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella as well. Antifungal effects against Candida suggest possible use in natural antifungal rinses or creams as well. Let's see if we could come up with a recipe in the next couple of weeks with this wonderful leaf. Also amazing for the skin and hair because the leaf extracts can be used in in shampoos and homemade soaps in Thailand. They also help with dandruff, itchy scalp, and mild skin infections. The antioxidants also have been used to protect so-called against premature skin aging. And we can get into a couple of recipes in the next video also stress relief and aromatherapy. And I can swear by this because what I usually do every now and then, I would go to that small tree, I would just rub a little bit of a leaf. I'll take a leaf, I'll rub it in between my hands, and the smell is amazing. It's calming, it's mood boosting. The aromatherapy studies also show that the Kaffir lime leaf oil reduces stress and anxiety macros. In terms of the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefit, this can be returned back to the flavonoid content and the essential oils that work to lower oxidative stress and inflammation in lab studies. So what that suggests for us is, it suggests that there are potential benefits for heart health and immune support, although in this case, human trials are very, very limited. So there needs to be more trials in order to verify this and ground it even more. So how can we best use it? This is how I'm going to go ahead and personally use it as well. Let me know if you have any ideas on how to use it besides the ones that I'm going to talk about here. So the culinary use, I'm going to start to add the whole leaves to curries, soups, and stir fries. I will taro bruise in order to raise aroma every now and then. And also you just need to remove the leaves before drying. Just act like you use them like you use bay leaves. Also, you can use them as a tea or a deconcoction. You just simply chop and simmer 2-3 fresh or dried leaves in hot water for 10 minutes. And it's been traditionally used for relaxation purposes, the tea, as well as for digestive comfort. Number 3 is essential oil and aromatherapy. Unfortunately, we need a lot of leaves in order to create our own essential oil, as well as some other tools that we don't have, but we can be able to purchase the oil, the essential oil, or we can even make an infused oil as well. Now the key here is that if you do decide to use an infused oil, it's best to use it with the dried leaves, like just take the leaves and dry them. Also, it's best to combine it with or dilute it with an oil that doesn't have really an aroma or a taste in this case. So any oil that is just bland but it's edible, or for skincare purposes, it can be blended into massage oils. And for typical use, the leaf infused oils or extracts can be added to homemade shampoos, balms, soaps. Amazing for that. So the kaffir limes are generally safe in food amounts, but there are some words of caution here, such as, for example, skin irritation. Now, with that being said, this is what I mean. In terms of the skin irritation, I mean the essential oil, it can and has caused some rashes if you apply it undiluted. And this is not the problem with the kaffir lime leaves essential oil. This is more of a misuse of essential oils, because any essential oil that you apply directly, if it is not diluted, if there's no patch test done as well, can cause a rash and skin irritation. So always remember to dilute before topical use. Do a patch test. I've explained the proper and correct way of doing a patch test using essential oils. I will link that video in the description box below. Also, allergic reactions, they're very, very rare, but people that are sensitive to citrus might react. In terms of the internal use caution, it's on the concentrated oils. They can irritate the stomach if ingested in large amounts, but you're more than welcome to take it in a tea form, just 1 or 2 leaves crushed, made into a tea. Of course, double check with your doctor. If you are pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, there's limited safety data, so I would just stick to culinary use, as in foods, unless advised otherwise by your doctor. In terms of drug interactions, specifically the essential oils, it can affect liver enzymes, so high dose extracts can interact with medications, but the data around that is very limited. So we got to the part where who should use it and who should avoid it. I've got 3 groups of people that should use it, or 3 groups of people that should avoid it, starting with the group of people that it is best for. First of all, food lovers who want flavor, who want to add in a health boost without sacrificing the taste or the aroma or just the dish itself. Also, those that are exploring natural oral hygiene or aromatherapy, as well as adults looking for an antioxidant rich herbal tea that's amazing for relaxation, something to take before bed. It's caffeine free, it's amazing. The aroma is very cleansing as well. Now, There's three groups of people that need to avoid it, starting with anyone who with a citrus allergy, pregnant women beyond normal use, like as in concentrated form, as well as lastly anyone using strong medication without doctor guidance. If you're currently taking any sort of meds consistently, you need to double check with your doctor if you're taking the kaffir leaves as a concentrated decoction tea or essential oil, applying it on your body as well. So are kaffir leaves just for flavor? Absolutely not. They're an aromatic spice. They're a traditional remedy, and they are a source of essential oils with deep, real antimicrobial and antioxidant properties. Once you use them wisely, they can support digestion, oral health, skincare, and even relaxation. But I want you to remember, like any concentrated herbal ingredient, more is not always better. I want you to stick to safe amounts, please. Dilute the essential oils correctly and effectively, and enjoy kaffir lime leaves as part of a balanced lifestyle. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Do you use kaffir limes in cooking, or would you try to use them as tea or aromatherapy? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the description box below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day. All the best.